Hello, patriots, America firsters, flat earthers, and all the beautiful investors in my brand new Balz coin. Smell the mint? That's the minty smell of freshly minted balls. We'll talk more about my crypto balls later. As my loyal viewers know, I don't always have people on the show I agree with. Sometimes I like to mix it up with people who are obviously stupid and insane, just to show them how right I am. Today is going to be a lot of that, as I am pleased to welcome someone who probably should have declined my invitation, but did not. It's my great privilege and pleasure to welcome to the Balz Pit a woman who's almost as foxy as she is wrong, Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. How are things looking in New York's 14th Congressional District today?
We are seeing mothers that are being killed in the street.
Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, but I guess that's just how it goes in crime-ridden liberal Democrat cities like New York, right?
This really isn't just about Democrats. This is about Democrats, Republicans, and independents. And I think right now, in this moment, there has been this permission structure where we have all universally accepted that the Republican Party will simply just have no morals or fall in line with the presidents of the United States.
Well, yeah, God love them for it. They just shut up and get out of the way. And that's all dear leader is asking of them. Loyalty. Now, let's get this out of the way because everybody's been asking me to ask you about it. Madam Congresswoman, are you now or have you ever been running for president? Am I right to think you are?
You're correct.
I knew it! Yo, that's an exclusive right here in the Balz Pit. What do I win? But why do you want to be president of a country you clearly hate so much?
This is a pivotal moment. And if we do not do something now to contain this abuse of power and violence, which the administration has already indicated earlier this week in discussions about using the Insurrection Act, in which Carolyn Leavitt confirmed that it will be utilized, and they were looking at utilizing against Americans based on their political affiliation. If we do not do something now, I do not know what can happen afterwards.
Well, that's the scariest stump speech I've ever heard. And hey, I get it. Fear's a good motivator, so you got something there. But Madam C, with all due respect, why aren't you telling the American people what they should really be afraid of, which is the illegals invading at the border? And aren't you glad we have the brave men and women of DHS keeping us safe from all that?
This administration is declaring an openness and a justification for violence against American citizens based on their organizing, based on their political affiliation, and they are using the guise of DHS to do it. We have to draw a line in the sand now, across sectors, politically, economically, in our media, and more.
See, you got this 100% backwards. You're saying ICE is the problem. In fact, you've even called for abolishing it. But don't you see that if we did that, there would be no one to save us from all these lunatic asylum escapee illegals?
Well, it seems as though, and from all the actions before us, it seems as though this administration is trying to precipitate a flashpoint so that they can go into cities and municipalities and states based on political affiliation and exert and escalate. They are using the rhetoric of martial law and civil conflict.
Well, yeah, that's true. About damn time, right? I mean, no offense, but you people are crazy dangerous.
Mostly just crazy.
All right, stay out of this hand, Brian. Don't get me wrong, Lady C. You're still crazy hot, but the authorities have to do something to cool these hot-blooded Latin tempers somehow. A little time in lockup might do the trick, right?
It is fundamentally un-American. This is a moment, as you said, where we must cool tempers. It is time for ICE to stand down.
Oh no, to the contrary. It is time for ICE to stand up and proudly do ICE-capades. Am I the only one who wants to see that? I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
We have to challenge that logic and rhetoric every single time.
Did I say something logical?
And it is when you speak about cognitive dissonance.
Oh, don't even get me started on cognitive dissonance. I mean, how else do you think we even survive in 2026? Am I right? I mean, you just got to lean into it. Someday I should look up what cognitive dissonance actually means. Okay, riddle me this, milady C. How can you be so ignorant and yet so hot? You're like a stupid angel. Make it make sense for me.
I think if you are an everyday person, what is happening right now is that there is an environment of political intimidation at play. They don't want us to use our First Amendment rights. They don't want us to exercise our freedom of assembly or freedom of speech.
There you go with that rhetoric again, and yet here you are on my show, just running your mouth off exactly as you please. Looks like a perfectly free country to me, lady. Tempest in a teapot, case closed.
I cannot stress enough how important it is for everyday Americans to not be intimidated out of using their First Amendment rights, which is to continue to say that when you see something wrong, we must organize and mobilize against it.
No. Please, viewers, don't listen to her. Don't try things of this nature. It's awful. AOC, please. Stop giving them crazy ideas. My people are very easily led.
We must use our freedom of assembly.
Oh my God, come on, lady. When has that ever been in question? Everybody's free to assemble anything they want in the privacy of their own home or workshop, data center, whatever the fuck.
What we are seeing here right now is an administration that is deeply afraid of its own unpopularity.
Come on now.
We must remember that we outnumber them. Donald Trump is less popular than he has ever been before. The Republican Party is on its back heels.
What?
They are afraid on multiple different fronts. The economy is doing worse than it has ever been doing in recently. They are afraid because they are exposed. They are afraid of being genuinely exposed by what is happening in the Epstein files. You have the economy, and they are trying to use these as flashpoints to divide us instead of all of the things that unite us. We must put a stop to them, and we must focus on the things that bring us together so that we fight for a better future for all of us.
Yeah, okay. Well, you say you want to bring us together, and yet I don't see you doing jack shit in that department. I mean, here we are in the year of the 250th anniversary of the founding of this great nation, and Americans are more divided against each other than ever. So what's something you're actually going to do to heal that political divide? And don't say cage matches, because Dear Leader tried that, and I have to say, I don't think it worked.
We cannot have countrymen against countrymen, citizen against citizen. This is not the America that we believe in. It is not the America that we stand in, and we must unite together against this kind of very dangerous splintering that they are seeking to incite.
Oh, that's preposterous. You make it sound like Republicans want Americans divided. Just try to think with your man brain for a minute. Why would it make any sense for Dear Leader to have his own people divided against each other? That glorious leader wants all Americans united in triumph and gratitude with him.
If you can keep the American people divided, then they can continue on their program and their agenda of funneling billions of dollars in corruption, whether it's offshore accounts, whether it's these crypto coins.
Hey, wait a minute!
Whether it's jacking up tariffs and costs on the American people so that the billionaires that funded this administration and Donald Trump himself can get away with lining their own pockets. They want us divided here so that they can swindle us in every other aspect of our lives.
Amen, sister.
Hey, don't encourage her. All right. Look, you and I are about as far apart as two people can be on a wide variety of issues. The war in Iran, euthanasia, the color mauve, one assumes. And yet, you're beautiful. I have to acknowledge that. I'm sure you get that a lot. But you should know it means more coming from me because despite the fact that I find your politics abhorrent, I'm willing to overlook that and acknowledge that nonetheless, you are, in fact, hot. Now, with that in mind, will you concede it's possible for us to put our differences aside, find common ground, and genuinely love each other in a profoundly romantic and, I dare say, even hopefully a passionate and sexual way?
We cannot go down this road.
Well, I tried to heal the divide. I tried to bring us together, AOC. In fact, I wanted us to come together, literally. But I guess that's not going to happen now, and that's your choice. Congress Lady AOC, thanks for dashing my hopes of a beautiful future for us both, as well as the future of our nation.
Of course, thank you.
And most of all, I want to thank all our stupid viewers for making it through this entire interview without falling for any of AOC's innumerable commie pinko terrorist tricks. Won't you like and subscribe and come back next time? I know you will, because if you don't, you're just going to end up in a Geo Group detention facility where they run my show on a 24/7 loop anyway. So make it easy on yourself and just watch me at home. Or on your phone if you like. And don't forget to become an early investor in my new Balz coin. Yeah, link is in the description. So get yourself a taste of my skyrocketing profits. Tastes like balls. I'm Brian Johnson-Balz. I'll see you next time in the Balz Pit for another exciting edition of Come At Me Balz. Yeah.